Mema obi bia fihyiapa. Mema obi bia fihyiapa. Afese sene nyina tenkwam ye wa hoodene. Ye wa hoodene ewade ahirayen. Afihyiapa. Afi nyame nyankopon hire obi bia afese sene obi anya sika. Ne ya wura fifufuro mu so de jandam de MPP for yenim omo ahyase because omo first press conference beba water be mu ni electricity mu kakra menim se press conference ye be mo news kakra mo maye na se enche na Bryan acheampong wasesan Bryan acheampong abusua wa be gira otutu ayempia bi ena last year by this time no ena de ben ena se bebre keka nse bi asabe ehun fata ehun hia se year by this time no na omo ado mani agi a omo bo powder nkwa nya mfiri omo tiri so omo da so ye den ebo powder oh Bryan acheampong no ye nipa bi a mepewasempa na mepewasempa but what you are doing no am medwa papa Bryan acheampong na medwa fucking abusia momme tie nsema Bryan acheampong editudwa na yemra because Bryan acheampong no bibi ha no
dollar ekufu ado ba 27 efo ya ta ne ba omia dollar na 4.6 4.7 omo de ba 4.1 ejina ho 4.1 ye bon sem sa ni hu bia ye jina kra ko yese na butre na ma ho mere Ghana for de omo do mani enehwo e ba mfichi asese ya ye nyina ye bebo ajewoso kisiano a lot of AI in semona hu ni bebre no I say wo kwa sorry na mara
abiza muti de woka uti de Bryan acheampong ka
organ bi
okay
ka say obi aka sem bia na ye miaso na no aye se na e bon sem pa enu no mdi AI ye no nti in semona wuti ni nina dodo na in a lot of social media feeds a lot of them are AI enche bia Ghana for eba bibisa nsem me chira se se de be ya
so this man can lie.
Who say you can see a bon some na
I think you are hearing muti de woka Bryan acheampong na kasa
bon sen cha we chiri
you patch say all the fans Jomama enya a fake upload
me say ene artificial intelligence ubetimi ga ene ma bebre in some money bebre and all the praises na wo hu dodo na no machine na e bon nsem enche bia Ghana for no ebe sate bisansem ombe sate bisansem no mo sate bisansem say ya to about 12 months what the $10 billion and etimi akura economy ni mo fundamentals ben and the betimi amanage now as I just say ukoku cruise free Bank of Ghana e dia be shem no wo ho na wo ye economy ni yie na manage na so e wo ho Bank of Ghana e nya say sika na 10 bia no me baba be shim nti e wo say fundamentals no e na be kura mu but what you say ti enchi bia do say Ghana for no e bisa say okay Bank of Ghana is scanning ma dollar
wonu Bryan acheampong na wo ye Ghana ni wo ye efie nipa anka wo so bo ma abaso no wonu no kwandemu mahama wo kwandemu mahama wuti Ghana wunim sade niema boase ayefo petro yakete so uko magazine uko dwom inflation aba 5% Bryan acheampong ukwandemu mahama wuso wutu mahama fu na nkokwa ketenketi dinu niema keka ho hwe wu na wo Ghana ni mponu wu kwandemu president mahama wo sai mahama upia mahama kwato atwene ansusu no bi pe wutu mahama ato atwene no bi pe obi tinukurom agi network agi radio station full radio station etiso discuss about the president mahama sadia mahama bodimbo sani sadia mahama economy sadia mahama inflation wono tinukurom agi platform kase eteno ebo mahama baso but who Bryan acheampong who condemn Mahama. Some Mahama nyehwe because of politics. If Ghana is better, and as Ghana nya better, Kurampuna will support Mahama. Will support Mahama because me who say as a Ghana new kwan and young yeah na or send young no pen young kwa share minam and ka Ghana ye tia ye nyina ye Ghana one Ghana and ye two Ghana ye nyina ye support of my Ghana also umpe yentie o man bi so a omo te wonom omo discard omo Mahama modern mo any na dwuma den a wo ye na wo so yentie emra
Faye, host of Arise Exchange, and Rotus Odiri, host of Global Business Report. Welcome, gentlemen. So great to have you.
It's good to be here
on the show.
Thank you so much.
So let's get into it. So we start in West Africa with Ghana, one of the continent's most compelling comeback stories of 2025. After a period of severe stress, inflation, which had climbed above 50% at its peak, it eased sharply through the year and is now in single digits.
People are praising Ghana.
Debt restructuring
very good,
forward,
better
and
job.
a renewed focus on
you are sitting Ghana
helped restore investor confidence. So for many, Ghana has become a clear example of how difficult reforms can begin to deliver results. It's one of your top picks, Boson. Why did you choose Ghana?
Because when I look through in the run-up to the elections or the comeback of President Mahama for a second, and just like President Trump, he was the president before President Nana Akufo-Addo, and during the campaign, he was really speaking about how much more President Akufo-Addo's administration could have done. He was really upset with the debt overhang in inflation in Ghana and the large size of the government and all of that. And as a business journalist, I was thinking it was just saber rattling. He was just looking for making political campaigns. And then he got into office, President Mahama, and we're just talking about the 12 months of President Mahama, and he has been able to deliver inflation to single digits. The cedi become one of the best currencies, not just in Africa, but around the world, and has been able to sit the creditors down to the table, and have been able to secure deals that is beginning to give Ghana. It's not Uhuru yet, as far as Ghana is concerned, but as far as the macroeconomic fundamentals are concerned, he's able to spruce the various ministries and parastatals together and deliver a leaner government that will begin to deliver the goods to the people, to the Ghanaians.
And you know, he's done this in such a short space of time. What was the one thing he changed, and why such rapid transformation?
I think it's all about commitment and the fact that while he was in office, he saw that a lot more could be done. The size of the government was bigger. There's a whole lot that the bureaucracy should be able to deliver. Now, this is gold shining all through 2023, 2024 to 2025. This is the country going crippled by huge bureaucracy and what have you, and inflation tearing at about 30, 40, 50%. Hello, Ghana is going to go down the drain. So he came to the office shooting all through all the cylinders.
He really was guns blazing.
And he has really delivered.
I mean, Rotus, what do you think, Ghana? Any thoughts on Ghana quickly before we move to next?
It's been a great turnaround. And I mean, look at Ghana's stock markets, up by 77% so far.
One of the best performing ones in Africa. Interesting.
So it's been an incredible turnaround.
Very interesting. And I know you also chose Ethiopia. Ethiopia is such a fascinating story because they've gone down this liberalization mode.
Look at Addis Ababa. The new
as a Ghanaian, you are sitting in Ghana, and then you are destroying Ghana.
From Kigali,
you are disqualifying Ghana.
In terms of
Ghana is no good.
The first time I was in Ethiopia,
but look, somebody is sitting in his country. Give Ghana motivation, Ghana.
And it was such a rustic city, as it were. But then they were beginning to dig around.
If you are Ghanaian, if you know that Ghana is not good, move to Togo. You can go and stay in Kenya. You can go and stay in what did you call it, Uganda.
Of Africa, an iconic city.
If you know you don't like Ghana, move.
But more important, the prime minister who was then in office, I think I forgot his name now, died in office.
Ghana, Ghana now, move free Ghana, not for different country. We don't have any problem about you.
100 reforms that were in place more than a decade ago. So the reforms that you've seen in Ethiopia were not brought in place by the current prime minister. It was a playbook that had been set by former prime minister.
And which one of those reforms have stood out the most to you?
It is the financial market, for example.
The liberalization
of the financial markets, the currency, the exchange rate flotation. Today, the barrel is doing about 185 to the US dollar, for instance. They just did the $50 million today of weekly auction. They've opened up the banking sector to foreign and international investors. Standard Bank of South Africa is back in Ethiopia, got a relicensing. Then they're also working on a new calibration, Basel II and Basel III capital framework, which was announced yesterday, December the 15th, to have a new capital structure for all the banks in Ethiopia. They set up a new stock exchange, set up a new securities and exchange commission.
And then they've done the diaspora investment.
They've done the diaspora investment. But the biggest story for me was the Renaissance Dam. It shows how much Africa can leverage its own home and diaspora money to build a $8 billion dam. Incredible story how Ethiopians had faith in Prime Minister Abiy's administration and that they were sending money home. And this money did not go into any private pockets.
It went into
that particular dam that will be delivering between 2,000 to 4,000 megawatts. And
Bryan acheampong. Woso mpe Ghana. One so bitini memu. Shesedo si kamfu Ghana no. Shesedo si jije Ghana so. Shesedo si magana kwosoro. Shesedo si huwa Ghana. Twese aso onyekwa akoba mmene Ghana guni yam nkomunya kwa nanka omukuro na omotina ka yefe wose Ghana omunya nanka sabio babi omotini yefe wose Ghana omunya nkoba babi omotini nanka maama na ye president wo honom omunya se de Ghana economy na ye na nakomanya so omukuro na omotina nanka economy no ayete se Ghana de body Ghana so motivate Ghana praise Ghana Bompire Ghana, Bompire president ni yena eti Ghana nyina. But wo Bryan acheampong wo say Ghana anya den, mama anya den, o mampani aye den. Sa three categories we sa achem mafias. O mo gesi Ghana, o mo gesi Ghana, o mo gi Ghana edi no. Uno mo ya adwene, uno mo nya adwene. Ahaya QTV, Question TV. Subscribe, na share video no, me enkoya nim.